Yes, greetings, ladies and gentlemen. How are you all doing? This is Lawyer Taj here. Our second presentation, in fact, for the year. Last week we weren't able to do anything because we are in Dubai for the launch of the Aurum Foundation. It was really an awesome time. We have so many updates for everyone, but today is all about the prospects. Now, guys, for all of us who have been in this business for just a short time like this, we know how powerful this is. And that's why we decided to do these events so that we can share ideas, we can let people know about the opportunity. Others can reach out to their friends, family, and relations to be part of the business, to learn much more about what it is actually all about, and to also glean that knowledge that will bring about financial freedom. Because I tell you, a lot of people have been working so hard in life, and life is naturally made to be so hard. You know, in most times, there's a saying that says, "I like life is meant to be enjoyed, not to be endured." And that's why we're here because the opportunity we're about to hear is nothing that can be taught in the schools. Many a professor doesn't know much about it. It's a knowledge that can create wealth for you. It's so painful that our educational system does not create what we know as financial freedom. The educational system is meant for you to be an employee, not an employer. And that's why these opportunities, when they come, we have to take our time to learn, do our due diligence, take advantage of it, and flow. So, without much ado, I'm going to go straight towards sharing my screen and we go straight to the work of the day. Remember, please feel free to use the chat box. Tell us if you're a member and where you're joining us from. So, I'm going to be the first person to do that. I'll just say member. Or if I'm a prospect, just say prospect. That means you haven't signed up yet. So I'm going to be the first to do that. I'm going to say Lawyer Taj, member, hosting from Lagos. So please join me in this. Just let me know how many members are on the call or if we have a lot of prospects on the call or vice versa. Yeah, Kenechukwu say prospect from Nigeria. It's good to see you on the call. Lisa Bright. Oh, Lisa, I know Lisa Bright. She's already a member for a long time. Let's see how many people are prospects on the call and those who are members. Mr. Femi, Joshua is the prospect from Lagos. Good to see you, Joshua. Nigeria has to take full advantage of what we have with Aurum. Prospect Germany, good to see you, Simisola. Jacinta said I just signed up today. Congratulations. I can see Dari, member from Lagos. Cameroon prospect, awesome. Gloria Chuku. Don Chi, Don Chi. I know you are a co-host. I hope you know that you're a co-host. Please help me as add the people as they come on the call. Right, that's a good one. We see quite a large number of people who are prospects and some who are members. All 58 of you, thank you for taking out your time to being on this call this Tuesday. I'll just go straight to what we have to offer there. Right, so if you are seeing my screen, can you just type in the chat box the letter one? Co-host, please let me add the people as they come on the call. If you're seeing my screen, let me just give me the letter one so we continue. Right, a lot of ones on here. Okay. Our co-host, please let me add the people on the call. Right, so I'm going to go straight up to the presentation that we have today. Let me do this in the slide form, make it easier for me. Okay, so welcome to the Aurum opportunity. Aurum is, I know, the Latin meaning for Aurum is gold. So for me, I think what we have here is golden. And just listen, keep your mind on a clean slate, and take notes. If you have any questions, feel free to write it out on the chat box. I think we have enough professionals in the house who can answer those questions. And immediately the presentation is done, we're going to hear from one of the top leaders of Aurum in the world today who resides in the United Kingdom, Jon Bone, whose video with the CEO helped a lot of people understand how simple the concept of Aurum is and how they can take advantage even as common people. So if you ask me what is Aurum, if I want to speak the big English type, I'll say Aurum is a decentralized fintech company dedicated to the development of innovative crypto products and AI-powered algorithms that redefine how users manage and grow their digital assets. That's big English, guys. What is Aurum? Aurum is a decentralized fintech company that has different fintech products that anyone can take advantage of and earn money. Simple. They offer different things which we are going to learn as we go on. But let us watch this video. Okay, let me be sure. Let me be sure I put on the volume. Okay. Yeah, so let us watch this video to learn more.
Aurum Neobank is a next-generation financial ecosystem with a fully integrated cycle. Top up your balance, earn through the trading bot, spend with your card, and restart the loop. Choose from 4 card tiers: Nova, Imperium, World Elite, and Infinity. Each unlocks access to cryptocurrency payments, low fees, and premium rewards. No verification required. Minimal fees, physical card included, higher transaction limits. Take control of your finances and grow your wealth with Aurum Neobank.
Yeah, so what you just watched is a short video
Aurum Neobank.
that explains what Aurum is all about.
Aurum Neobank is a
showcasing one of the products, which is the Aurum Neobank. But Aurum is much more than just a neobank because the neobank is just one of its fintech products. But as we go on, you will understand what I mean. Now, it is clear to everyone that AI is not a future promise. The AI is already here. We're using it in every facets of life. The AI makes people more effective and more valuable, even in our daily life, in our workplaces, in companies, and institutions. The AI is being used every day as we speak. Now, for an individual, how you can build wealth with AI. You can use AI tools to boost productivity, launch side projects, and create new income. I myself, as a lawyer, I use the AI tools a lot in my work, and it has made me more efficient. I don't really need much lawyers to work with. I can do the work of like 5 lawyers. What takes me hours to build, I do it in a few minutes, and it's been awesome. As a business, you can also automate your customer service. You can optimize marketing and streamline operations. As a pioneer, you can experiment with AI agents and also create a new wealth layer capable of managing tasks. And then as an investor, you can explore AI-powered strategies, trading, and enhance frauds and performance consistently in order to make wealth. So what we're talking about is not abstract anymore. It is here right before our very eyes. What you guys see here is like the Aurum ecosystem. And I want you to count with me if possible. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We have 12 different fintech products right here that does not actually cover everything that Aurum has to offer. But out of this that we see here, we have about 7 that is fully functional. And the company in its long game plan has said that by 2035, all of its fintech products will be fully functional. So this is a business where you can plan for the next 3 years, 4 years, and 5 years. Because why? The company has a long-term plan, which is pursuing. And who's the CEO of Aurum Foundation? Is none other than Brian Benson. If you type out this name on Google, you're going to see a whole lot of information. This man is a walking blockchain, a walking technology. He's referred to as a genius because he's been a Web3 pioneer for over 27 years of experience. He's been a trader in Morgan Stanley before. and also he's worked diligently as a director in what we all know as Binance. At Aurum, he drives strategic growth and access to digital assets, shaping innovative and scalable solutions. Brian's previous leadership roles include Director of Latin America for Binance, where he expanded blockchain adoption in emerging markets and focused on bridging traditional and decentralized finances. I mean, just hearing the qualification that this guy has, before I ever met him, I was like, wow, this guy must be a genius. So you can do a Google search on this man and see quite a lot of information for you. Please feel free to do your due diligence because he's real and someone who exists. And in the blockchain world, in the Web3 world, in the Internet of Things, the name Brian Benson rings a bell. Only last year, he attended over 5 different events where he gave keynote speeches. And these events were attended by industry leaders from different parts of the world. The Token 2049 Singapore, the one in Dubai, they also had the Web3 and blockchain conferences, which he was also a part of.
Lawyer Taj, I'm so sorry to interrupt. People have been making comments, even me too. The audio is very low. Kindly address it. I'm sorry to interrupt.
Okay, thank you very much. Let me see if I can make it better. And this is a man that we all saw during the event, a very gentle, very free and sociable guy. I call him Mr. CEO with no bling bling. He doesn't care about wearing bling bling. All he cares about is his brainchild, Aurum. And you can see how he's so passionate about it by the number of professionals that he brought into Aurum just during the past week. Now we also have another CEO, a CEO that handles everything on the exchange so that Brian Benson can focus on the full structure of the company. So, yes, this is a company that is basically filled with professionals with the mindset of creating a unicorn. A unicorn is $1 billion company. And this is the race for it because this is something that the company is very passionate about. If you also want to know more about Brian Benson, you can check out YouTube. Brian Benson, Can AI Make You Richer? This was his speech during the Token 2049 Singapore event, which he was there live and direct and handled some of it. Now, I decided to check out why is this guy so special? Why is it that Brian Benson, as it is someone who everybody seems like a genius? So I decided to know what it takes to be a director, what it takes to be a director in Binance. And what caught me, besides the fact that you have at least 10 years experience in executive or leadership role, was the fact that you must show a proven track record. You must have a proven track record of having floated a business and handle it up to the $50 million level. So it's not just what you know, but how practical it is. You have used your knowledge to do. So we can see that Brian Benson is someone we can rely on because he's had years of experience and he still continues to grow in the blockchain. Aurum today is globally recognized as an institutional grade trading and financial infrastructure provider in Forbes and amidst all other companies that you can see on my screen. And right now, this is Forbes Council, which officially has published information that Brian Benson is now listed as one of its active members. This is not a role that you can buy with money, guys. This is not a role that you can buy with money. This is not a role you can buy with connection. You must know your onions. You must know what you're doing. And it is a role that you have to show yourself Your capabilities have to show in finances, in digital strategy, and whatnot. And this is to show you very much that we have a CEO who is committed to the business and who is committed for the long term. Who we see right here is the second magnet we have in our Nigerian team leader, Ebok. Ebok was there live and direct, and we had a wonderful time with our CEO. Guys, there's nothing as sweet as when you're able to speak with your CEO, laugh, and talk about all other things. With this company, we feel so complete because we are all indeed like a family, guys. Now, I want to bring you back to what Warren Buffett said. He said, if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die. If you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die. Now, this presentation clearly shows you it's meant to share information about this project and not to be taken as financial advice. Do your due diligence because all financial decisions carry risk. So depend on the kind of risk that you take, you are free to do so. So the information I'm about to share with you is left for you to do what you want with it. But I am not a financial advisor, and I have known what risk I have taken in this business and how it has paid me to this level. Now, in the world of artificial intelligence, I mean, sometimes I see a lot of AIs on social media asking you to buy, get registered and stuff. And all of them start from at least $100 upwards. But this is the first time I'm seeing the ability for you to become part of Aurum with just 19.99, 19.99. You're able to become a part of Aurum. And what does that do for you? It gives you a 1-year subscription with the XAI bot. With a 1-year subscription with the XAI bot, you are now allowed to have the bot work and trade for you. So with a minimum of at least $100, you can get started and let the bot continue to trade for you. So this is a system where the company is not really conversant about making so much money just by you coming in. They want you to come in and see for yourself. And do you know that with just this registration with this AI bot, it gives you access to 2 other bots that trades the market, which is the XAI Pro bot and the Zeus bot, a company that gives you the opportunity to be part of it in all different ramifications. For over 2 years, this company have tested its bot system before it became open to the world. For over 2 years, the system has delivered stable monthly performance across portfolios. The Aurum vision is financial inclusion. What does financial inclusion mean? It means being able to include even the poorest of the poor, even the commonest of the common, to be part of the system where they are making professional grade A strategies accessible to individuals, institutions alike. This shows how AI has transformed trading into a systematic and intelligent and transparent process. So what you see here is that this company wants to be known in the world of AI finance as the #1 company. So let's look back at some of the results of this company's AI, which is the XAI bot. The XAI bot started running from February 2023, as you can see, 16.65%. It continued all the way February 2024, which marks a year, and all was in double digits percentages of profit. Let us look also at 2024. From March 2024 to March 2025, it was able to execute and give results in profit. And that's why AI is AI, and there's no other technology that is higher than the AI today. Because the artificial intelligence has the ability to know where the market is going, and in semi-demi seconds, place trades, close trades, and profit as it goes on. So what we have, guys, is something that is tested and trusted over time, which covers just one of the products of this company, guys. The Aurum XAI bot is what I have been talking about, and it is only that XAI bot that has shown, that's just one result that we have seen from just one of the products of this company, which is the XAI bot. It's an advanced, fully autonomous trading system, which is designed to maximize profitability. in the cryptocurrency market, leveraging AI to analyze real-time data. It operates 24/7, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, non-stop, 24/7. Now, the company has made it easy for everyone to be part of it. They are not intrinsic in the mindset that they need people who are multi-billionaires or millionaires. With as low as $100 as your minimum capital, you can come in with a basic package. And here is what shows intelligence in this company. Depending on the package that you come in with, depends on the value you can earn in percentages. So if a guy comes in here with $200, what he can earn in the month is 10.49%. So even though the company's AI does 17% profits in a month, it will pay out 10.49%, and the rest of the money goes to the company. So let's say you show this opportunity to your big boss, and then he comes in with a 10,000 VIP package. With that package, he's going to be earning 14.87% of that package. And that means that he will be earning over $1,480 monthly. And you never know, with the power of compounding, it is really awesome to see what this bot can do or what this bot has done over time. If you have someone coming with a $1,000 contract, for example, he is on a 12.24% profitability. That means that even though the company makes 17% in a month, you get 12.24% and the company keeps the rest. The reason why I'm expatiating on this is to show you the longevity, the fact that this company can earn profits from its different products. So please understand, this is fintech. It is not a network marketing company or an LMM company that depends on one product or any of those bot trading company. It is in all its umbrella a unique fintech company poised to take advantage in the world of AI finance. So you can see these are the 8 different packages that you can come into Aurum with. And it is clearly shown here in profitability, how much you can profit. And very well, you know that the higher money you come in with, the higher profits you stand to gain. So that's why you see on the ultimate package, which is from $50,000 upwards, you can have a profit of 16.62% on a monthly basis. With a projected company profitability of over 17.5% per month, all these can be fully and easily paid out by this company with no stress. What you see here is a juxtaposition of different contracts, the values they earn, the value in Naira, and how much it takes for you to be risk-free. I'm just going to run through the $1,000 package, the 10,000, and $50,000 package. For the $1,000 package, you have a profit percentage of 12.2% monthly, which amounts to $122 in a month. $122, according to the current rates, are about 183,000 Naira for Nigerians to quite understand. But with this, in 8 months, you are risk-free. That means that you would have earned 2 times the value of your investment. So let's look at the $5,000 package that comes in with a profit percentage of 13.9%. And if you're on a 5K package, for example, you're going to be earning $695 every month for the next 12 months. And that means that on the 7th month, you have earned twice the value of your investment. And now let's look at the $50,000 package with a 16.6% profit value. That's going to give you $8,300 every month for the next 12 months. And that means that in 6 months, you've earned 2 times the value of this money. So you can see that the higher package you come in with, the higher, the quicker the time it takes for you to be risk-free. And that is something we love about the business. Because not only are you able to earn these monies, you have the ability to compound it, which means that you allow your profits go back to your capital and trade for you. And guys, you all know why compounding is called the 8th wonder of the world. Compounding is called the 8th wonder of the world today because it has the ability to 10x, 20x, whatever you have over time. I'm going to stop and reshare it again. Okay. Now, this shows you the plan of a father who's thinking of the child and saying, you know what, my child's going to be in the uni in the next 5 years. I want to make a plan. I want to have $500 compounded for my child so that when the time comes, you have enough money to go to school. And for me, this is one of the most awesome plans. It's something you can do for your family if you love your family. Because at this point in time, when we know that we have a system that is consistent, a system that works, a system that is meant to create wealth from the use of artificial intelligence in the world of AI finance, we're not worried if it's for 2 years or 3 years or 4 years. We're not scared that we're living a $500 here for 5 years. Why? Because not only does the company have a long-term plan, which goes up to 2035, it's poised to be the number one in this space. Mind you, when Binance started in 2017, it started with a crowdfunding of about $15 million. That means a couple of people came together and dropped their 500, their 1,000, their 2,000, their 5,000, up to the value that Binance started with today. Today, that same Binance is worth $64 billion. So if you were opportune to be one of those who invested, who crowdfunded in Binance in 2017, how much do you think you'll be worth today? Yet again, we have the opportunity to be part of such a company, not just a company that relies on just one fintech product, like how Binance is known for exchange, but a company that not only has an exchange, but many other fintech products that is very good for the average man. Let us continue because we have much more to talk about and we're almost done. The Aurum's use bot here is another bot that comes free of charge to you when you activate your XAI bot. This bot is unique in its own way because it trades in cryptocurrencies only: the Bitcoin, the USDT, Ethereum, BNB, the Pepe, and the Doge. So this gives you a likely value of up to 15% monthly. But guess what, guys? We have what we know as manual compounding. With the power of manual compounding, these your cryptocurrencies, instead of lying fallow in different exchanges doing nothing, you can have its quantity increase here. And with the power of manual compounding, you could do between 20 to 25% of the value of the coins monthly returns. Another beauty of this use bot is the fact that it is not time constrained. You can just put in your money, buy a crypto, let it trade, and then maybe 2 months later or 3 months later, or even next week, you can cash out everything as so as you wish. So there are different advantages that these bot holds that are making the business very beautiful. Now, please note, it is wrong when you say that AI will replace you. The AI will not replace you, but someone who is using AI will replace you. Someone who's using AI will replace you. Why? It shows the ability for you to be more efficient and more proficient while you are able to use the AI, because we see what it's doing today. So the real question you have to ask yourself is this: will you take part in this revolution, or do you want to watch from the sideline? One of the products, in fact, this product sold me about this business. This product sold me about this business because when I saw how this card was working in Thailand, I was wowed. And in my life, I have never done any business, networking or whatever, that I was given a card, Visa or MasterCard, that I can spend anywhere in the world. So let us look back, let us look deep. For all of you who have been in this space for some years, I've done different businesses. I've hoped that these businesses will last and finally something happens. Have you ever had a card, a Visa card or MasterCard, where you could send the proceeds or the monies in your account directly into, where you could spend in the grocery shop, where you could, any country in the world, you can withdraw the fiat currency for which it is for? Please use the chat box and let me know. If you have, say yes. If you have ever done any business, network marketing, MLM, direct sales, semi-robot trading, kinikon, that you had a card, tell me. For me, it is a big no, because I have never seen a company where I had the opportunity to have these cards working for me. So this is why, for me, I got sold with the business, because that means that the business is legitimate. That means that it has passed all the necessary tests that the financial world would put it through. That means that it can stand the test of time. And that's why I was wowed about it. Guys, this is just one of the different products of this company. The products of this company are so much that when you come to think of it, you know that yes, this is the company that's ready for the long haul. Let us watch this video of how this gentleman was able to use the Aurum Visa card to pay at the restaurant for what he had.
This is Michael. This is a beautiful lady, Nida from Marriott. Now we will see. Also, machen wir besser in Deutsch, ne? Brandneue Aurum Visa Card.
Tap one time.
Klick.
Do you need receipt or not?
Brauchst du einen Beleg? Nein.
No.
Was passiert jetzt hier? Sale, Receiving, Receipt. Wait. Super. All done.
Yeah. This one for you.
Micha, geiler Laden oder geiler Laden? Thank you,
You're
Kapun
welcome.
Krab. This is Michael.
What's going on, Coach Namdi? How's it going? As I promised.
This is a video done by our own Lee O'Shea in Dubai, where he used the card to make payment. Let us watch for a little bit. So we have seen it used in Thailand, and this is Dubai.
I wanted to show you that I do indeed have one of the ecosystem of Aurum, and that is the debit card. We're here in Dubai, as you can see behind me, Burj Khalifa. Today is December.
No.
What's going on, Coach Namdi? Right here. And if we could just show the camera to show it worked.
Show approved.
AED. Just come lower so she can see that it worked. No, the camera. Not to me. So she can see. Oh, I need to be a pin. Okay. Oh, wait.
It works.
And there we go. Aurum ecosystem, debit card, freedom. Take care, everyone.
And this next video, which brings me so much joy, is knowing that I was one of the few people who, for the first time, got to Africa and used his card, not only in one African country, but two, in Ghana and also in Nigeria. And as we speak, I've been to the market, I bought stuff paying with my card. I've bought gas in my car, paying with my card, and it gives me another level of respect for this company, guys. Watch and see. Oh no, I must watch that.
Okay. So I'm in Ghana now. I want to use my Visa card, Aurum Visa card. It's gonna work. Touch. Okay. I just put my PIN in. And it's approved.
$103.
You see, live card here in Ghana. Worked one time. You see, Aurum is wonderful.
Aurum is awesome, guys. And that's why today we have taken it upon ourselves to make sure that we continue to preach the gospel of what Aurum has. What we see on the screen here are different products of the company, the fintech products of the company, and it is not even exhaustive. because they have other products which was launched just last week, one of which is the real world asset. Can you imagine you being able to buy into a company or a group of companies or a hotel or a factory with your small coins in your back office and be a valid owner, a verified owner, that you as a user can hold these assets, you can yield, you can trade them within the ecosystem. And also know that Aurum brings real world access into a secured, transparent, and globally accessible financial system made available by technology for you and I, guys. This is awesome. If you ask me, we have a company with this multiplicity of products that keeps upgrading and upgrading. Have you seen the Aurum ATM? Have you seen the Aurum POS? These are part of the fintech products of the company that make up its ecosystem. These are going to be made available in due time for small and medium scale enterprises. So you can imagine if you have these in Nigeria, your POS will receive or be able to receive different cards, can convert that USDT in your wallet to any currency you want. That is financial freedom, guys. What your bank cannot do is what Aurum has done. What your bank would charge you for is what Aurum has done easily. Why? Because when the time comes, when technology comes, no one can fight it. And this is the time for the technology which Aurum has brought to all of us in the world, where we are able to spend crypto and get cash in fiat all over the world. It's amazing. It's amazing. You can see also the liquidity staking, which has been launched. I think the exchange app has been launched today. You can get it on your app store. You can get it on your Google store. Right there, you can register. And this is why we are going to create a system where I won't be keeping my crypto in Binance or Bybit anymore. I'm going to put it in the Aurum exchange. You know why? Because even as it is there, it's going to be making some money for me. So there's no sense actually leaving my crypto in a website where it does nothing. I have it on here so it can still be making money. So you see, just by the usage of these different products, you are earning money back to back, day by day. At Aurum, we contribute to the future through AI-powered trading systems that deliver stable performance and expand access to financial growth. The opportunity is far larger than any single company because you will agree with me, with over 14 products, you can actually open 10 companies, call it different names. But this is a company that is all encompassing, that wants to create a simplicity for every one of us to be able to earn and grow with it as it's just starting. In fact, we are at, when you say on your marks, get set, we are at go. The record is going to be rewritten. Aurum is just beginning. It has just been launched, and this is the perfect time for anyone to be part of it. Remember, guys, the future of finance is intelligent, decentralized, and open to all, to all, to all who choose to participate. Now, at this point, I'm going to let you know that you can be a passive investor or an active investor. When I say a passive investor, then all you have heard me talked about is you and your money working for yourself. You can place your monies in 3, 4, 5, 6 different fintech products of Aurum and earn. You don't need to tell anyone about it. But if you are like me, who has some poor people in his family that wants to help, that believes that this opportunity should be open to all, and you want to change lives, and you believe that you can do it, and you know that with the vehicle called Aurum, you can make a difference, and you choose to carry this business on your head and hawk it like gala, like we always say in Nigeria, guys, you will be well off. You will be well off. The partnership program of Aurum gives you the ability to earn not only on one. Sorry, I'm back, guys. Okay, so I'm back now. Can you hear me? Can anyone hear Sorry, I'm back, guys. Can you hear me? Can anyone hear me on the call? Okay, so let me continue. I gotta continue now. Okay, I gotta share my screen again. Sorry about that. It's the internet as we know it to be here in our country, Nigeria. So I'm gonna go back to the sharing. Right, so can you see my screen now? Can you guys see my screen? Okay, yes. Okay, that's good. Okay, so the Aurum Partnership Program, like I was just saying, holds a lot of benefits that we're just going to run through easily. But let's hear from the CEO when he was asked these few questions. I'm going to stop it and come back again. Okay.
If you had to describe a long-term mission in one simple sentence, what would it be?
Well, this is an easy one because this is something that we're really focused on, and one of the reasons that I'm happy to be the CEO here, but we're focused on creating 1,000 millionaires. And so we want to create, $1 billion company, and the easiest math I can think of is 1,000 million is a billion, right? So if we have 1,000 millionaires that have earned that through our platform, I feel like that's going to be a job well done. So yeah, we want to create 1,000 millionaires.
You can hear it from him. He wants to create 1,000 millionaires. And by all mathematics, if you can create 1,000 millionaires, what becomes of your company?
If you had to just
It becomes a multi-billion-dollar company. And for those of us who are already in the system, we see that it is doable. It's something that is doable because the way the system is created, besides the monies that you earn, you also have to increase the values of money you are trading with. A very simple and yet great system that before you know, you that started with $100, you have $1,500 trading for you, made from the system because you have decided to share this opportunity with your loved ones, with your friends, with your family, with your colleagues, with those in need, with those who are your dependents. You have different ways you can earn right here in the system, from direct sales to team sales, direct profit sharing, team profit share, extra bonus each time you rank up, you're giving some certain amount of money, and the shareholder bonus, which makes the business even more sweet. So there are 15 different legacy levels that you can grow to, and on different levels, you earn based on the rank that you're in as different legs get opened for you. I don't want to bore you with all much information going all the way from Nova all the way to Alpha, but you can see the figures on your screen. You can see that at the second end, from the elites to the magnate to the mitos to the legend, the minion, they have figures that are wowing, figures that can blow your mind. And guys, believe you me, there are people who are already earning on this level. And as we speak, the highest level we've had in this company right now is Aurum, right? And that is by Tom Schmidt. So yes, you can do it. If Tom Schmidt can do it, you can do it. If Jon Bone can do it, you can do it. If Professor Bola can hit Magnat, you can do it. It's not impossible. We have everything we need to grow, guys. We have everything we need. The summary I just want to give you finally is the values of monies that we earned in 2025, a return on investment of over 209%, with an average value of 17.43 percentage returns every month, with the power of the artificial intelligence. Guys, if you know how powerful the AI is, at the end of this call, immediately you're going to get back to whoever had you on here and say, you know what, listen, I want to get started. I don't want to start with $100. No, it's too small. I want to start with something profitable enough for me and my family, for me to begin to create wealth and work on it. That is how it works, guys. And you will see how powerful this opportunity is when it begins to change your life. So the first step is getting back to who brought you here. Get your link, register. You fund your XAI for $19.99, close to $20. Get familiar with the system. Put in your money for your capital. You can choose to use all the bots or use one or just get your physical card. Like I said, there are multiplicity of products that you can use that are very, very efficient for you. The future starts here. Become part of the Aurum's financial world. So why have we chosen Aurum? Why am I in Aurum? I'll tell you a brief. Because we know the CEO is Brian Benson. We've met him. We've seen how brilliant he is. Because also the return on investment is reasonable and feasible as a trader. It's not up and up there. It is something that is reasonable. The company has made it possible. And you have a system that will continue to work for you for as long as it exists. It's completely hands-free. Set it and forget it. When are the days when we start looking at charts, looking at the new coins coming up, looking at floating loss, thinking and praying when these coins are going to go up because the crypto market is mad. Any simple news, something happens to the market. The one that has risen before 10% falls another 30%, and you're like, God, why is this happening to me right now? No, because you do not have the right education. You do not have the right technology. In Aurum, we set it and forget it and let the AI do the work. You also have the Visa cards, which is fully functional. There are multiple ways that you can make money on the Aurum platform. $20 only for subscription and any capital you have to begin. And right now, worldwide, we are still less than 60,000 members. I'll give you an example. In Nigeria, we are 200 million people. Give or take, the workforce is another 40% of that value. If you have 1% of Nigerians in Aurum, I think the whole world is going to feel it. I think even the Nigerian economy is going to feel it because we're going to see a massive boom, guys. But that is why we need to take advantage of this because, in fact, we are the ones who need this much more than the likes of Jon Bone, much more than the likes of those in developed countries where they have governments that take care of them. Here, you take care of yourself. If you're not ready to work hard, the government don't help you. So we got to help ourselves, guys. That is the extra motivation that we have so that anytime we come into a business, we put in our best to make sure that we have a brighter day. Also, trades go 7 days a week, steadily, non-stop. Now, this is the first time in my entire life that I'm doing a business that I don't need to defend when people come to me and say, I did my research. I saw that they said that the company is a scam. Trustpilot say it's a scam. Scam advisor say beware of the company. So what do you have to say? No, get on there, do your own research and see how powerful these different guards of Ponzi give a good mark to a company like Aurum. What more do you need? But yet again, do your own research and see if all these things I'm showing you is the real truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help me God. So what are the frequently asked questions in relation to Aurum? Is the profit percentage per day fixed? The answer is no, it is not fixed. But at the end of the month, whatever package you're in, the company calculates the value of profit for which it's for, pays you out. You get paid every day. What happens when BTC price crashes? Do you have floating losses? No, nothing of such. This question came out from someone who did a previous semi-robot business in Singapore that they don't know the owner, they don't know the director. The rules kept changing while the goalpost was on. So we all had to leave. I'm not going to dignify any company by calling the name, but yes, in those companies, they had what was called floating losses with the hope that it would come to floating profit. But we call wait. So we call the lose weight. And we said, no, this is not it. We can't continue here. There must be an opportunity out there that can change our lives. Thank God for Aurum, guys. I know if you're in the spirit, if you feel what I've felt, please feel free to use the chat and tell them, thank God for Aurum. Wait, let me even write my own side because honestly, I'm thanking God for Aurum. Thank God for Aurum. If you have the same passion, if you feel what I feel with this, please feel free to use the chat and let us know, because I am thanking God for Aurum. This opportunity came at the right time. Right. So is Aurum a Ponzi scheme? That question is laughable because I've just showed you over 10 different products of this company. And we all know that Ponzi schemes do not have a product. So when a company has over 14 different products, what are you saying? What do you want more to say? Can one withdraw one's capital anytime? Yes, of course you can, if you are using some certain products of the company. Like the Zeus bot, you can withdraw your capital at any time. Like the Pro bot, yes, you can. But with the XAI bot, it holds for 1 year. But even at that, you can withdraw every on the 1st, on the 10th, and on the 20th of that month. But it comes with a sanction fee of 35%. The reason why this is because, you know, humans, we are evil geniuses. Some guys were around tripping money through the system, getting the commissions, getting bonuses, and taking the money out. So when the company noticed, it's okay, I see, bam, 35% sanction. And that ultimately stopped it. You see, that's why we're dealing with smart people, guys. Are you regulated by the Securities and Exchange Commission in Nigeria? No, because it is not registered in Nigeria, not just yet. But the company has said they're doing a lot about registration, getting the right licenses. And one of their plans is to be open, fully open as a business in over 50 countries. Hopefully we'll have that in Nigeria too when the time comes. Why do I need a VPN if I'm signing up? So in different countries, the Securities and Exchange Commission has different rules. For companies that are not registered, their IPs are basically blocked. So if you want to be able to take advantage of that kind of business, you have to have a VPN. Some of it are free. Some are, you just pay $10 for the entire year. But it does help you to be able to take advantage of opportunities that are not even open in your country. Where are you registered as a company? Registered in Hong Kong, registered in Dubai, and there are actually some new registrations that have been done, but we're waiting for the company to give us the right, to give us that information. Now, they said there are two animals in any of us. This is like the red Indian. The red Indian has a saying. They have a saying that in us exists two wolves. The black wolf stands for fear, doubt, greed, insecurity. And then the white wolf stands for courage, faith, discipline, and vision. And so the young boy was asking his grandfather, so out of these two wolves, which one wins? And the grandfather replied in his utmost wisdom, the one you feed. The one you feed. And I'm asking you today, guys, which one wins in you? Is it the fear of getting started? The doubt of, I've lost before, I don't know, this is fintech, guys, it's not MLM. That should clear your mind. Is it greed? Is it insecurity? Or do you have the courage to start again? You have faith that this may change my life. Are you disciplined to continue? Or do you have the vision to say, yes, I'm going to run with it, write it plain, so that whoever reads it will be able to understand and run with it? Guys, it is left for you. But I tell you, this company continues to upgrade and update itself. In fact, before the meeting, I was able to update my presentation some about 80%. There's still some information I need to put on. Why? Because constantly the company continues to evolve. And that is how you know a company that is ready for business. Because here are some of the updates from the company that we had just last week after our wonderful launch in Dubai. The Aurum Flow is entering its launch phase. We have the app, the iOS and the Android apps have been built to core exchange functionality. The Aurum team is growing with new members, new specialists added. The Aurum Neobank is live. The Aurum AI Agent, which is a new fintech product added during the presentation, is on there. And then you see global regulatory expansion continues. The EU CASP upgrade is in progress. US market entry is being prepared, and licensing expansion moves forward across multiple regions. Guys, this is not a company that rests on its oars. The Aurum real world asset is expanding. New products are in development, including gold as a store of value and data centers as growth infrastructure. Co-host, please let me add on the people on the call. And then the next leadership event was announced, which will take place in Maldives 3 months from now, from April 16th to 19th. And as you can see, there's a lot of work happening right now, and we keep moving forward, adapting and developing. And that's essential for any company that wants to grow long term. Guys, this brings us to the end of the presentation, and I want to thank all of you for being here. We're going to look through the questions that we have here, but we have a guest in our midst. One of those people that when I saw him for the first time in Thailand, I wasn't even a member yet, but I knew that he was someone who was very serious about his business. And sometime in November, I came across his video. Okay. Sorry, I'll make you a co-host now, bro. I came across this video when he interviewed the CEO, bringing to light the simplest questions that everybody wanted to hear, and the CEO answered it so much. And just because of that video, I have a lot of people who joined my team, and I was amazed. And so when I went to Dubai and I saw this gentleman, I was like, wow, so you are the Jon Bone? I said, yes. I said, do you know what your video has done for me? So, well, that's why it's made. So, ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause. Let us welcome our own Jon Bone into this call right now. How you doing, Jon?
Yeah, hi, Taj. Thanks for inviting me on. Yeah, doing good, man. Doing really good. It was great to meet you guys over in Dubai. It was a pleasure, meeting your good self, meeting Prof and Ibok and Donchi and Dr. Money and all you guys. It's just such a pleasure to be around you all over the weekend. I had a really great time with you all.
Good. So how come you're so close to the CEO? Did you know him before, or is it based on this business? Because I see that you guys share a kind of bond. Every time you're always saying something and laughing and stuff.
Yeah, well, I mean, I was fortunate to be one of our good friend Lee's first people to call back in April of last year. And, I've been in this industry for 25 years, guys, and I've been through lots of ups and downs like we all have, got lots of bruises, lots of broken bones from this industry. But, I never gave up, right? I will never give up on my dreams, on my goals. Life, even for us over here in the UK, right? Life is hard. We have to pay high bills, inflation is going through the roof, gas, electric, food, fuel, everything's ridiculous prices. So life is difficult for us ordinary folks. I class myself as an ordinary guy. Okay. I don't know if I can, yeah, I can. I'm going to show you something, guys, because I want you to understand who I am and where I'm coming from. Okay. So here's a little screenshot of me out on my day job. Okay, that's me out on my day job. By day, I'm a window cleaner here in the UK. Okay, so I've been a window cleaner for about 20 years. This job has given me a unique insight into the system, if you like, that we're all pushed into, right? Get an education, go to school, go to university, get a qualification, get a job for the next 50 or 60 years of your life. A lot of my customers out on the day job are retired folks, okay? And because I live in a seaside town here on the East Coast in the UK. And for the last 20 years, I've seen these folks struggling. I've seen these folks, struggle financially, struggle with health. And it always sort of occurred to me that this doesn't work out. This doesn't work out for the majority of people that follow the plan. So I've always had side hustles. I've always worked a side hustle business. And that's kind of what's kept me on this path all these years, because I knew sooner or later, we're bound to find something that is set up in the right way with the right corporate team. And when Lee came to me, like I said, back in April, and he said, John, I think I might have found something. You need to look at this. I was actually away on my holiday with my family that weekend, and I was like, Lee, just leave me alone. I'm I'm enjoying my leave me alone, man. But he insisted, and so I jumped on a Zoom that evening. I listened to Ahmed Zen, and I listened to Brian Benson and Tom Schmidt, and they're just having like a leadership call, introducing this to the first few people that were getting involved back then. And I was impressed, but I didn't know who Brian Benson was. So I went away and I did some research. And the great thing that I thought is I've never been in a company where I can Google the CEO and find credible information about the CEO's background. So, I jumped in because I trust Lee, I trust his due diligence, and I jumped in with just $500, saw the system working. And then a few weeks later, I got busy sharing it. And I was very fortunate to qualify for the first event in Antalya, Turkey, back in June of last year. Now, that's when I first got to meet Brian Benson. And back then, at that first event, there was only about 120 of us that actually qualified for that event that were there in Turkey. So we had a lot of ability to get close to Brian Benson. We had a breakfast with Brian. We were poolside with Brian. We were out on we had an excursion, experience day on the Sunday, which we went out on a nice yacht. So we had a whole day out on the yacht with Brian. Me, HP, and a bunch of the other guys are up on the top deck with Brian, asking him all the tough questions, right? This is the first time we really got on to ask the tough questions of Brian Benson. And the thing I was so impressed about, he didn't flinch at anything. He didn't swerve any of the questions that we were asking him. He answered them with professionalism. I don't consider myself a crypto expert by any stretch of the imagination, but I wanted to know who the man was that was taking this project to where he's envisaging taking it to. I mean, back when we started, when we went to Aurum event in Turkey, we didn't think this was any more than an AI trading bot platform, right? But I really recommend, guys, if you haven't seen the video, I actually shot my own video. It's around 45 minutes long. I shot my own video in the event when Brian came on stage, and he basically gave us the big picture, the roadmap. Okay, because like I said, before then, me and Lee just thought it was a crypto trading, AI trading system. But that 45-minute video I've shared with so many people over this last 9 months, that has given people a better understanding of, what we're doing here. I mean, a lot of you guys now know the big picture has been revealed for the last 8 months. But that one conference gave me great confidence, and I spent, not just professional time with Brian, but a few days with him, meeting him and his wife over breakfast. It was a really good way for me to feel confident that we've got a great CEO in Brian Benson. So that's what gave me confidence, and I haven't stopped since. I've been sharing, and I always say to people, get in where you fit in, right? If you are thinking about putting something in that's going to make you lose sleep, it's too much. Come in at the minimum, kick the tires, try the system out. And I think if we all follow that route and we all take ownership of our decisions, that we understand, there is always risk. There's risk when I walk out the front door in the morning. There's risk when I drive my van to work. There's risk in everything we do. But if we don't take risks, there's never going to be any reward, right?
That's the truth. That's the truth. Yeah. So, what's the best product for you in the ecosystem? And currently now, how many of these products are your money in? How many of these products are you using?
Right. Well, I've got to say the flagship. Okay, EXAI bot is my favorite. That's where we bring everybody in our community. Get in with EXAI bot. $120 out of your pocket. $20 for the membership fee. $100 minimum into the EXAI bot. Let it go. Let it do its thing. That's my favorite product. I'm now also involved with the Zeus bot. I've got a couple of the Zeus bots up and running. The BTC Zeus bot, the USDT and the Pro bot as well. I've got that up and running. But I'm just biding my time, I'm just taking my time. I'm building each product as I get involved with it. But for sure, the EXAI bot, that's my favorite. But exciting to see so many other products being launched as well, right?
Yes, yes, yes. It's exciting. In fact, trying to update my presentation, I saw that I had a lot of work. I had a lot of work to do. So I just shutting it off. But in your honest opinion, 5 years from now, 7 years from now, where do you see this company? Where do you think we'll be?
Well, if Brian Benson's roadmap comes to fruition, which touch wood, praise God, hopefully it will, we're going to be one of the biggest fintech companies in the world. We're going to be competing with the likes of Binance, with the likes of KuCoin. That's where I see us going, But this is a platform that gives back to its members, unlike all those other platforms, right? The way they've set this up, so you can take it one step at a time. The most important thing is just get started, with the EXO bot, get your foot in the door, and then I'm a complete and utter student of this ecosystem. I learn as much as I can day after day after day. When I'm out on my day job, it's a great job to just stick my headphones in and listen to the HP Zooms or the CEO calls or the VIP calls. I just absorb as much information as I can because I'm a slow learner, right? I don't mind, digest as much info as I possibly can.
That's good. That's good. So thank you very much for coming on the call. I don't know if anybody has a specific question they want to ask Mr. Jon Bone. He's a very busy guy, but I want to thank you for finding out time to be on here for your family, your Aurum family. At least now I know I got somebody in the UK. Even though my time in the UK wasn't so good, now if I come to the UK, I have someone I can visit. Don Cheese asking what's his rank. What is your
Absolutely.
rank now, John?
I am prime. So I hit prime on the 6th of January this year. So
Oh,
yeah, very excited to hit the prime rank.
awesome. Don Chi just hit the prime rank too. She did that 3 days
Yeah,
ago.
congratulations, Don
And she's
Chi.
still in Dubai. She's flexing the prime money, you know?
She's hot on my heels.
Yeah, yeah. She's right
I
behind you
see
now.
there's someone in here asking for the 45-minute video. Taj, remind me later, buddy, and I'll send it over to you so you've got it.
Awesome. Okay. So, Mama, I'll get the video to you afterwards. Any more questions? Any more questions? We've spent a good amount of time on this. So please remember on Saturday, once again, we have our prospect call. Um, please let us make it another time to invite all our friends, family, and relations to be on here. Besides our call, there's HP call, which is going to come on in an hour from now. He does it I think nearly every other week. We also have Coach Unamdi that does his calls too. So guys, it's been an awesome time. I want to thank you all for being on the call. Thank you once again, Jon Bone. This call is fully recorded. We'll put it on our YouTube channel and we're going to share the link to everyone. Please like, share, and subscribe. Let us grow this family. And as an ending note, I just want to let you know that what Aurum has done is leveled the playing field. What Aurum has done is actually leveling the playing field because there are some people who don't have an opportunity like this. There are some people who are searching for such an opportunity. For people like us, we have been searching for this for years. I've been burnt 21 times on the internet. 21. Each time I learned something. Each time I learned something. So there's no way you're going to come to me with a business that I'm not going to tell you no in the first place. My work is to tell you no and do my research and know what it is. And that's why I wasted time when I was told about Aurum um, in July of last year. I said, no, it must definitely be a scam. How can a company have so many such products? They must be trying to scam people. But October, I had a chance to be in Thailand, and Lee invited me over, even though I wasn't a member. I went for the meeting and I was blown. When I saw all the stuff, the structure, the people, it became very clear to me that this business is a business for the long haul. And that's why I joined in October. And since October till date, I have been the Paul of the business. You know, they call me Paul of Aurum. You know why? I was Saul before. I was persecuting anybody who was telling me anything about Aurum. I didn't want to hear. But like Saul, who got converted on his way to Damascus, I got converted in Thailand. And since then, the business has been everything that I want to do. In fact, being a lawyer, I've told most of my clients that, this year and next year, I won't be doing much of legal work anymore because I got a new job now. The job is to be alpha. That's the job right now. I don't care how long it takes. I just want to be alpha. After that, I can buy a whole building. I pack it up with 20 lawyers. I call it Pegasus Legal Practitioners. That'll be good. That'll be a fun one. So, guys, we'll be doing live events starting from Lagos from next month. We'll be being on TV. We're going to be on radio. We're taking this to the next level. So if you have that kind of mindset, if you want to be with us, if you want to join our team, please get ready. I'll tell you, it may be the first 1 or 2 months that may seem like you're struggling, but as soon as you hit Sonic Boom, it's game over, guys. Money will never be a problem. You can ask those who are in prime now, elites, magnates. They have conquered that thing called money because every day there's some amount of money coming in. John, can you tell us how much you make monthly? Daily.
Oh, right. Well, numbers, guys, numbers. Okay,
Numbers, bad
you
guy.
guys asked the tough questions. Listen, I built. I'm going to tell you my progress. Okay, so I started in April. I got serious by end of May. Qualified in June for the Antalya event. I saw my income go to around $200-300 a day. Qualified for the Thailand event. Saw my income head up to probably about $500-600 a day. Qualified for last weekend's Dubai event. I was at around about $1,000 a day.
So $1,000 a day. Turn it to naira.
Yeah,
Think well.
and since the Dubai event, it's still increasing. You know, people have found confidence in this project, and that's the thing. People get involved. It takes time for some people to truly get confident about what we've got. And one thing I always tell my team, you know there's risk. We all know there's risk here. So any decisions you make about deposits or anything like that, you have to take ownership of that. We're all in the same boat. We're all here for the same reasons, but you take ownership for every decision you make moving into the future. I personally like to go in small and I go out and I share, but that's not for everybody, right? And everybody comes in at different levels. So I encourage you guys, take a position, even if it's the smallest position you can take, because you guys over there, evidence, do your research. LawyerTAJ, I can give you plenty of team, which is now expanded after we learned last weekend in Dubai. The guys are laying a great foundation for an incredible project moving into the next. Started last Saturday, by the way.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, John, for coming once again. I can see my guy on the call. GT Money! The God's time, the tax consultant, the American tax consultant. He flew all the way from America to be for the event. When he got his card, he said, Taj, you know what I'm holding right here? This is the game changer. How you doing, my brother? How's spending of the card so far in the US? I hope it's working very well. GT, let me unmute you. Yes, please feel free to unmute yourself.
Pretty fine, pretty well. It's been working very well. Hello, everyone. Hello, Jon Bone.
How you doing,
Yeah,
buddy?
very well. Yeah, a few days ago, I used the card to do some payments with Costco, buy gas, and also make some withdrawal over the ATM. But one thing I noticed is that the mainstream banks are not actually paying, right? But there are some ATM machine that actually pay with the card. And also you can use it to purchase something, so having the card and it's been quite okay. Some machine pay. So far, so good. I've seen from the machine. So it's been snowing heavy. I would have made some video and said to you like a charge on the main group. I promise to do that tomorrow because the weather is pretty fine now. So I'll do those videos and send to you so that everybody can see it on the platform that the ATM card is working and you can actually collect hard currency, majorly dollar from the ATM. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, my brother GT. Someone is asking, how do you qualify for events? Jide, if you're a member, that's your membership question you could ask, but you can go to your back office and you can see the qualification requirements on there. GT Money, they say, where are you speaking from in the US? Idiri is asking you where you're speaking from in the US. From New Jersey.
Okay, I'm traveling from my office in East Orange, New Jersey.
Okay. Okay, so right here, we want to call it a day. I want to thank you all for being on this special call. I appreciate you all. Remember, we're going to do this again on Saturday. And I tell you, it's going to be an awesome time. Once again, make it a priority to let your friends, family, loved ones be on this call because you never know when they meet an opportunity that can change your life. And I want to end this with this saying that in all you do, always learn to aspire to acquire what you desire. And when you perspire, you do not retire, but refire. Aspire to acquire what you desire. And when you perspire, you do not retire, but refire. God bless you all. Have a wonderful evening. LawyerTAJ signing out.